Good morning, good afternoon, and welcome to Realize Live. This session is about snapshot collaboration for design reviews. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about active workspace visualization, Teamcenter visualization, some of the new capabilities that are coming out in our newer releases, and also talk to you about how these capabilities are focused at enabling more enterprise DMU and visualization kinds of activities and facilitating actions such as design reviews and collaboration using visual elements such as snapshots and DMU tools. I'm going to talk a little bit about data interoperability as we go further into the session to kind of communicate how it is that we believe our session and snapshot technology facilitates users to take advantage of active workspace visualization as well as our visualization tools and create data that can be consumed in different applications to facilitate various workflows. I am Sishank Ganti, and I'm a product manager in the Teamcenter Visualization Group. I will be the host for your session. Let us begin our session with a look at the business challenges and how snapshots facilitate collaboration between people and processes. For the enterprise user, whether you are an engineer that's assessing the form, fit, and function of latest designs, or a manager that's looking at very many configurations and making decisions, there's always a constant need to capture information and communicate and collaborate with other PLM users. Snapshots capture 3D context, they capture configuration information, and they're also able to capture various DMU constructs such as markups, measurements, and sections, which makes them a very convenient way to collaborate intent across various domains. Snapshots support data interoperability, which enables users of different applications to take advantage of collaboration irrespective of the environment they are in. For example, Teamcenter Visualization VR allows users in an immersive environment to capture and see snapshots that can then be visualized in a desktop environment and also support other workflows. With a tight integration with the PLM environment, snapshots can power many different workflows such as issues, casual conversations, work instructions, studies, etc., and they provide a rich and a reliable way to capture and play back 3D context information. With that, let me switch over to active workspace visualization and talk about some of the newer features that are coming. Active workspace visualization is primarily geared at providing visualization to the enterprise user. Built on top of our multi-CAD JT ecosystem, AWViz allows users to quickly visualize forms of any size, any configuration, with little to no additional setup and infrastructure than a web browser. With our 5.0 release, Active Workspace Visualization now supports visualization in a split view that enables users to compare side-by-side multiple variant configurations. A common use case for Active Workspace Visualization is to enable users to rapidly scope down content to find content that is relevant to their daily day-to-day function. Active Workspace Viz fully supports and is tightly integrated with the new Smart Discovery capabilities and provides a seamless dynamic 3D update that accurately reflects the configuration and filter state. AWViz also supports DMU functions that allow enterprise users to quickly assess form, fit, and function of the designs by providing tools such as measurement and cross-sections, which are able to perform precise calculations using the JT data. New to Active Workspace 5.0, which is also the point of this Realize Live session, is the support for snapshots. Active Workspace now fully supports Viz session capabilities that you may be familiar with and allows users to capture snapshots within Active Workspace itself and also interoperate them with desktop applications such as Teamcenter Visualization. Users can now quickly capture snapshots which retain both 3D content and the 3D context information, as well as any authored DMU content. For example, a user may be able to run a Smart Discovery filter to scope down content, create some annotations on it through measurements or sections, capture a snapshot and save it in a session, and be able to replay it and get back to the exact same context. Snapshots are kept in the user history and are restored upon reload of the product, but they can also be saved off as a session and used for further interoperation with different desktop applications. Now that we have seen some of the new capabilities in AW, let us dive into a design review workflow where we will examine how multiple users can take advantage of snapshots and sessions to perform a design review and take action. In this video, the engineering manager user is wanting to look at a specific configuration, variant configuration of the truck data, and he's aware of some problems in the engine compartment where he wants to perform a deeper clearance analysis. He is able to use the find and filter capabilities from Smart Discovery to zone in on the specific part where he suspects there's clearance issues, and then he's able to take a snapshot of that particular view where he thinks analysis is required. So in this case, the starter part is the focus of that, and he creates a snapshot that he's then able to name to communicate to a user for what needs to happen for that. Once he's made the snapshots, once he's got the context and the camera orientation that he desires, then he'd like to take advantage of sessions and of workflows to be able to route it to someone for a deeper analysis. In this case, he's creating a session file or a session that is the review context that establishes the specific configuration and the parts that need to be examined. And he wants to route it through a workflow to another user for a deeper DMU analysis. In the next step of this process, the DMU analyst is able to pick off his workflow task, take a look at the session, and start off his DMU analysis. With the session interoperability capability, he's able to open the session directly into Teamcenter visualization for clearance analysis. In Teamcenter 13.1, we have some user experience improvements in clearance where the clearance results are shown as a visual report with a legend that shows all the penetrations in an easy, handy way. Now, as you notice, there is several clearance issues here, and the user and the analyst is working through each of those and trying to identify what may be specific issues. As he does that, he's capturing snapshots in preparation for a review with his manager for what needs to actually be a design action-based issue. The next step of this process is the collaborative design review, where users will get together, take a look at the DMU analysis, and identify which of those issues actually require action. So in this video, we're going to see a little bit of working through the snapshots to see the specific issues that were identified by the analyst, have a conversation about it, discuss with it, and identify which of these should actually be issues. This is the first issue, and using the snapshot, you're able to not only look at the picture of the issue, but also be able to interrogate what is going on around it. That issue was deemed not important, but the second issue is important, and this is where we're going to start to get a little bit into our issue integration with Active Workspace. With our Active Workspace App Connect capability, users are able to log issues starting from Teamcenter Viz and post it and complete some of the actions in Active Workspace through the App Connect user interface. Over here, the issue has been initiated from Teamcenter Viz, where a product view has been captured with a picture of the specific issue, and now you're going through the Active Workspace UI to log it as a clearance issue. For this last step of the design review process, once the issue has been logged from Teamcenter Viz using Active Workspace App Connect, the manager is able to then go look in the issues dashboard and see the specific issues. There's a quick demo of how that dashboard looks, going through the change dashboard, finding the issue, and here you're able to go to the attachments and take a look at the issue image so that there is some context directly available to you. With that, we come to an end of the design review workflow itself. As we go through, before we go further, I wanted to talk a little bit about data interoperability. With our session services and session and snapshot capability, we are able to exchange context and content information between Teamcenter Visualization, Active Workspace, and NX in the coming release. Our context interop is essentially enables users to establish a context once and use it in multiple applications. As you can see here with the session and with Smart Discovery and Snapshots, you're able to quickly zone in and scope specific context that can be used both for reviews, for further downstream processes like reviews, design reviews, and or establish a context for a design action. And we're able to take advantage of that through our context interoperability. Our content interoperability is the bit and piece where you're able to create and augment your 3D data with DMU annotations, such as markups, measurements, cross-section, and these become part of the sessions and the snapshots, and you're able to share them with different applications and enable you to perform certain closed-loop actions. For example, in the case of a visual issue, you're able to take a visual issue and open it in a CAD package to quickly get to the review context and be able to take a design action within the context of whatever that issue has documented. With that, we come to the end of our session. I will be available to take questions if there's any that are remaining that haven't been answered in the chat already. As always, please do help us improve by providing feedback for this session. It would be really appreciated if you can fill a short survey at the end of this session to share your thoughts and feedback on what was discussed here. Thank you once again, and hope to meet you all soon. Stay safe and healthy.